Okay, we'll talk about our main site. And we were coming from a site where it was a bunch of HTML and all kinds of other fairly manual type of website components, building blocks and external links, and so that's kind of like your older technology website, if you would. Vineet was our architect and helped us work on how do we go from there to a SharePoint-based content management with all the proper building blocks that you would expect on a modern website. How do we achieve that? So the content organization was key in terms of the presentation of that content to our customers. One of the things that we did, which was very useful, is we had a very active marketing branding effort, right? So our marketing folks were full steam and moving very much for a full branding or rebranding of everything that we had. And in parallel, we were doing this website, right? So that helped a lot because we could create new assets for the website, and there was also new thinking going on in terms of what do our customers need in terms of having this overall access to the company. So we work in tandem with various organizations that we brought into the table to create not just the content, but the look and feel and all the artwork that goes here and that sort of thing. So we redesigned the omnicell.com website. We obviously the layout was the key thing, where everything goes, because you have so many choices, right? That you have to come up and pick one. So we did a lot of studies and user groups and a lot of prototypes that we built with WinWire to ultimately to emerge with the design. And one of the key criteria that we wanted to have is we want to, when we're done, we need a new page. We need a new area on a page, that we could do that very quickly. So that was clearly something that we wanted to get to. Extensible, so we built, and I think we learned from our Insight experience, our intranet experience, trying not to minimize the amount of web parts that we would custom develop, right? So instead of having all these wonderful things that say, hey, listen, we're going to limit that and make it very efficient. Stingy, I guess, would be the word, in terms of I guess both the budget and the time. Challenge the people that said, oh, we got to do X, and say, well, why do you need to do that? Can you live with this? And kind of make those choices along the way. So try to make it as much out of the box as possible and minimize the web part development. And of course, one of the key things that you want to do in your corporate.com website is to be able to know who's doing what. So really instrument it to death, right? So that you know who click here, who where there, and so on, so that you can learn from it. Because that's what it is, right? I mean, it's something. It's your window to your company, and you want to know how many people went by, and do they look to the left or to the right, and what do they do, right? That sort of thing. The architecture is relatively simple. The key thing that I wanted to share with you is actually here, right? You'll see Insight again, where we, in essence, get the content into the content management area of the corporate site. So again, the develop once, publish many model. And then from there, we push it to the omnicell.com site. So there's no content development there, right? So the idea is that our omnicell.com site is just, in essence, a content display type of a engine, not a collaboration work and that sort of thing. In fact, even our licensing is targeted to that, right? So all the content happens on Insight, all of the workflows, approvals, and the editors, and everybody's there. And then we develop the right workflows, the right staging areas for that content, and then one button push to omnicell.com, and then it gets rendered based on basically its own taxonomy, because it's based on the pages that we have, and whether it's a use case or whether it's a product splash page or whether it's a product detail page, and so on. So you kind of have all these this breakdown, and it came out pretty nicely. This is our home page, and that big banner area is dynamic. So we have different pictures being displayed, and we have a sort of that swoosh that you see there, that's actually moving and kind of highly animated. So pretty good looking. Kind of has a kind of black, kind of cool leather look, right? So that's kind of so it's really nice, nice site. This is a view of our solutions page. So we in essence go from main page to solutions to products, and you can come in. It's a very well. I'm going to use the word orthogonal here, designed. So you can come in from anywhere you want. So you could be in the solutions world, and all of a sudden you go, well, I want to know more about this product, or you are in the products page and you want to know what solutions this is part of and all that. So it doesn't matter where you come in on the site and where you want to go next. We have the flow within the pages and the navigation to get you there. So there was a lot of thought behind that sort of concept, right? Because you never know what people want to do. Ultimately, you want to lead them to the right place, and that's what we did. This is a product detail. And notice far more detail, right? So splash page, but the tabs, right? You go from overview to features to benefits to specifications, reports, software, and so on. So all in one place, as opposed to downloads, for example. You go to software and it gives you all that stuff, and another layer over that where you have pictures, data sheets, flash demos. So now you get into the multimedia associated with that product. So really, really well associated set of pages. News and events. So obviously every website has these kinds of things, like Media Kit, where all the downloads are for marketing purposes. Anyway, very happy with this. They asked me earlier, the WinWire guys said, "Hey, what did you hear about this?" Because we went live about 3 weeks ago, Vineet, or
3 weeks.
2 or 3?
Almost a month, actually.
Oh, almost a month. Yeah, there you go. So beginning of April, right? Or
15 March.
15th of March. Okay. Yeah. So tax day would have been 1 month. So as I tell them, I didn't hear any bad news, right? I'm usually the person that gets all the bad news. So that means that there probably a lot of good news out there, but I just don't. Nobody comes to me with those. So yeah. So it's really nice. Very happy that we did it. There was always an initial hesitation of, as the title of today says, it's SharePoint ready. It's prime time for a corporate website, and now I would say yes, right? A year ago or 2 years ago, we're looking at this and we're going like, I don't know, Vineet says so, but not sure. But now we're very sure.